Hi BookTube, it's Amy. I'm sitting here with The Anatomy of Bibliomania by Holbrook Jackson, beginning section 6 of the book, part 6 of the reading of books, page 90, with a short section here titled Reading with Purpose. In every age there are high-minded mentors who never tire of preaching that books are not lightly to be approached without an earnest purpose. The golden key to knowledge, a key that will only fit its own proper doors, its purpose. Every book that we take up without a purpose is an opportunity lost of taking up a book with a purpose. Let your reading have a practical bearing, commands Fenelon. Let it tend to the correction of your faults. Reading for reading's sake is one of the worst and commonest and most unwholesome habits. Quoting there from The Spectator. A thought that I don't agree with. I like to read for reading's sake. They that thus scorn are kith and kin to those fanatics of the past, and sometimes even of the present, who see in pleasures only the seductions of the devil. Addison is opposed to solitary and self-absorbed studies. Book knowledge to a recluse man is a lantern hiding him who carries it, and serving only to pass him through secret and gloomy paths of his own. But it is a torch in the hand of one who is willing and able to show those who are bewildered the way which leads to prosperity and welfare. Brother Agnelus of Pisa, the first Franciscan missionary to Oxford, found the monks in the library of the school he had set up, bestowing their time on frivolous learning, to so great an extent, he thought, as to lead them to debate the existence of God, which he one day found them doing. Woe is me, he burst forth. The simple brethren are entering heaven, and the learned ones are debating if there is one. And he made a donation of £10 to buy a copy of the Decretals, that the friars might study it and be weaned from their frivolities. Quoting from Elton's Great Book Collectors. Sir Walter Scott's old librarian, Dominie Sampson, and Guy Mannering, though no monk, had a monastic fear of frivolous literature, and he tossed indignantly aside any belles lettres, poem, plays, and memoirs as belonging to that forbidden class. Whether novels or poetry or history be read, says John Ruskin, they should be chosen not for what is out of them, but for what is in them. And Bulwer Lytton asserts that more is gotten from one book on which the thought settles for a definite end in knowledge than from whole libraries skimmed over by the wandering eye, which is confirmed by Miss Eden, who strove to bring herself to a high state of cultivation by studying 15 books at a time. No saying, she admits, how much I shall read or how little I shall remember. Quoting from Miss Eden's letters. She was no better off in the end than young Waverley in Scott's romance, who drove through the sea of books like a vessel without pilot or rudder. He that reads many books must compare one opinion or one style, argues Dr. Johnson, must distinguish, reject, and prefer. Books for such folks must be uplifting, serious, purposeful in their morality. They must be good books, great books that could be defended against their depreciators, books that purify the thought, spirits of the learned dead, teachers of the little taught, comforters when friends are fled. And that is the end of that very, very short section, Reading with Purpose. And while I do agree it's good to read with purpose, I think it's perfectly all right to pick up a book, not because you think it's going to offer you, any advantage in life, but because you're going to find it entertaining. But we'll leave it at that for today.